clapping, you know it, clap your hands. Where's Daddy going? Hey Daddy. Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome back, welcome back. Hey, so this is the second part of my breast cancer diagnosis. So if you tuned in last time to the first part, I went over how I found out I had breast cancer, and I went a little into the story, how, you know, the day I found out, and you know how that felt, and you know, I'm gonna just zoom right into the second part and what I did after I had Logan. 2 weeks after I gave birth to Logan, I had an appointment. I had my appointment with Memorial Sloan Kettering. So Memorial Sloan Kettering, that's the hospital that I received treatment from. Very great hospital. I'm raving about it. Like it was a great hospital. I'm so happy that I picked that hospital. It's so funny how things worked out. You know, when I was first diagnosed, when I was in the hospital having Logan, so many people, you know, suggested Memorial Sloan Kettering to me, and it just so happened my uncle's girlfriend, she worked at Memorial Sloan Kettering. She's a nurse there. So at first, you know, she was helping me. You know, she told me to call and book the appointment and kind of help me with that. First, before meeting with anyone, we had to go to a billing department. It was a little office off to the side on the ground floor. So we went in there. It was me, my aunt, and my husband. So there's like maybe 3 or 4 cubicles that are set up. So we were just sitting there waiting, you know, to give my insurance information. And the lady before me, I remember her saying, well, not her, the billing agent, he's like, you know, today your appointment is gonna be $5,000. So I'm just sitting there like, oh my God, $5,000. Like, what does she get? Like, what does she get? Like, wow, that is a lot of money. You know what I mean? But, you know, I just felt like really sad because this is the reality of people that are sick, you know, that aren't well, and you know, they have to pay out of pocket for, you know, basic, you know, not basic, but treatments like this. You know, life is so unexpected, and if you don't have insurance or good insurance, you know, you're going to be paying a lot. You don't know, you know, what those bills are going to be like, and it just caused me so much anxiety. So, you know, I gave them my information and we head upstairs. First I met with the surgeon, and he's like amazing. You know, the whole process has been nothing but, you know, comforting, and you know, just not my expectations. Like, it, you know, it was a really, really great experience. So I met with the surgeon first. The surgeon just came in and he examined me. He didn't really say much in the examination room. You know, he told us like, you know what, okay, get dressed, I'm gonna meet you in my office. So we went to his office. Like, while walking to his office, I literally felt like I was floating. And when I got to his office, I was just sitting there and I could only hear some of what they're saying. I think that my heart was just beating so fast, like all I could just hear was my heartbeat in my ears. So I remember him pulling up a graph on the computer. So he said, you know, with the type of breast cancer that you have, your breast cancer is very responsive to chemotherapy. So we first want to do chemotherapy. You know, this way we can go in and do milder surgery, like to just kind of shrink the tumor, and we can do a lumpectomy. So lumpectomy is just when they remove, you know, the tumor and any like tissue surrounding it. It's not the whole breast tissue. So, you know, I'm listening, I'm just like, okay. So he's like, okay, you know, so, you know, if you have any questions, just let me know. You can call me, or did you have any questions there? So I didn't have any questions. I just felt like extremely relieved that the cancer I had could be treated, like, period. Like, I was just like so relieved. My aunt and my husband, you know, they were the ones that were like taking notes and just kind of taking things in. I didn't have any questions. I was just sitting there like a zombie pretty much. So we're walking outside of the room, and my aunt stopped him in the hall. She's like, wait, you know, what is the stage of the cancer? So he told her it was stage 2. So I was standing right there. So I was like really relieved that it was stage 2. Like, I know that was probably one of the questions that I would have called back with, like, you know, like, what stage is my cancer? Because I was just so nervous. I was so petrified. Like, I just didn't even, I just couldn't even put my questions into words at the time. I'm pretty sure, you know, when I got home, I would have been like, damn, what stage is it? Because that's like the first question people have. So that was that. I was really happy, you know, that my cancer could be treated, number one. So after that, we met with the oncologist and the chemo nurse. So the chemo nurse and the oncologist was like super helpful. She sat with me, the chemo nurse, I want to say about 30 to 45 minutes, just explaining everything, like all of the 2 chemos that I would need, which is AC, adriamycin, and paclitaxel. You know, she explained those to me. There was like a little packet where it showed you the side effects of each drug, and you know, with that chemotherapy, I had to take steroids because, you know, with chemotherapy, you know, it upsets your stomach. It's not really great, you know, on your system. Like, it's pretty much poison. So I had a lot of anti-nausea medication. I want to say my packet, like everything that I brought home was about this thick. Like, all of the paperwork that I brought home, it was like this thick. Like, kid you not. Like, I was sitting there reading for like hours, just terrified. And of course, you know, they let you know, like, listen, you don't want to go online, you don't want to Google these things. These are the information, this is the information that we have for you. Don't Google things, don't get in your head, just deal with the information that we give you. So of course, I did exactly what they told me not to, and I went online. So, you know, of course, before I had went online too, but you know, I'm just reading like chemotherapy kills people. You know, you should treat yourself with a holistic diet, you know, that's juicing, and you know, you can cure yourself, and blah 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 blah. So I had made up my mind. I was like, listen, no, like, chemotherapy is not for me. Like, 1, I don't want to be throwing up. 2, I don't want to be like super skinny. 3, I don't want to lose my hair. 4, like, I'm not trying to be ill and not have an immune system and not be able to do the things that I love. I was just like in my head, like, I can't do this. Like, I don't, you know, like, I'm not doing the chemo. Like, I had pretty much made up a plan for myself. Like, I'm not gonna do the chemo, I'm gonna do radiation and then do a surgery. So that was my plan for myself. So I called the hospital and I'm like, you know, I really don't want to do the chemotherapy. I'm just gonna do radiation. So they was just like, no, like, that's not the way that it works. You know, like, this is the plan that we have for your treatment. You're more than welcome to go ahead and get a second opinion. So at that time, you know, I was just feeling like really depressed. Like, yo, is this my life? Like, nah, son, like, how, you know, like, I'm on a hair journey. How am I lose all my hair? Like, that's how I felt, you know. Like, it was really heartbreaking because, I mean, at the time I was wearing wigs, you know, to like kind of strengthen my hair and like, you know, grow my hair longer, you know, as far as length and stuff like that. So it's just like to hear that, you know, my hair will be gone because the nurse had already went over with me with the type of chemotherapy drugs that I'm getting. It wouldn't preserve my hair. I actually needed a prescription for a wig. So this is the wig that I got a prescription for. My hair is actually grown back and it kind of looks like, you know, baby hair, which is great, you know. And this was made by my very good friend Amanda. She really like hooked me up, and she sorry, this is the timer for my husband's oxtails. I put it in the slow cooker. But she really hooked me up and you made this wig for me. You know, this is 100% human hair, and it's covered by insurance, so it's 100% human hair. She made it on the sewing machine, so it's been rocking with me. Like, you know, I love it. I just do this loop. I don't do any extra things to, like, you know, that's the same basic things. And I think I curled it once. I digress. Anyway, so, you know, they told me that preserving my hair wasn't necessarily an option. They actually went over cold capping with me. So cold capping is when you know, you have to wash and condition your hair, and then when you go in for your chemo treatments, they'll put kind of looks like a hooded dryer on your head, like a fitted hooded dryer on your head, and it freezes your scalp pretty much. So that wasn't an option, and even with that option was like extremely expensive. I just felt like super discouraged. Like, I was really depressed, and you know, I try my best to just get out of my slumber and just say, you know what, you got this, it's gonna be okay. Sometimes it was hard, and some days, you know, I just bounced out of bed and I was like, I got this, and I would look at Logan. But sometimes it was hard, I'm not gonna lie. So funny how things worked out. My husband and his mother, you know, they have a really good family friend that's been, you know, their friend for years on top of years. We actually went to her daughter's birthday party, and at the time I just went to like get out, but I really didn't want to be bothered by anyone or anything. Like, I was just so depressed, like so like crazy the rest, you know what I mean? Like, I know that there are certain steps that you have to take and you have to choose life or death, but I just was afraid. Like, I was so afraid. So we went to her daughter's party, and I guess, I'm sure his mom told her, you know, what was going on with my cancer diagnosis, and she's actually a doctor. So she offered to talk to me. You know, she explained that cancer was a very soft spot for her. Her best friend actually passed away. She was diagnosed at stage 4, you know, so, you know, she explained that this is very near and dear to her heart, and she pretty much talked to me about the drugs that I would be taking. And, you know, she asked me like, hey, where are you getting treatment? So I told her, you know, Memorial Sloan Kettering. So she was like, wow, you know, wow, I'm so happy that you're getting treatment there. And it turns out that she actually knew a director or some sort from the hospital that was actually my surgeon and oncologist boss. So she reviewed my medical records, and she explained that the treatment plan that they had me on, one, was amazing, and it would be the best treatment plan for me. So at that point in time, you know, I got a lot more confidence from that. Just hearing that, you know, I wasn't alone, and it felt like somebody was watching over me, you know, at the hospital. Like, so many people was watching. So like my cousin, my uncle's girlfriend is a nurse there, and then also I know a doctor there, there's a surgeon. Like, it was just, everything was like falling into place. And I just had to tell myself one day, like, you know what, this is going to be a testimony. This is going to be something miraculous. You see what God is doing for your life. You see the people that he's putting into your path for you to get through this. Because, you know, when they told me that I needed chemotherapy, I wasn't believing it. I was just like, no, there has to be another way. Like, I can't do that. Like, and then I was just so scared. Like, you know, a lot of times you hear the tragedies that come from, you know, getting treatment, but, you know, like, that's not for everyone. You know, like, one person's outcome of a situation may not necessarily be yours. And I just had to think positive and speak positivity into my life and into the situation. And I was like, you know what, I can do this. I am going to get through this. And that's what I did. That's what I did. I just tried to renew the way that I was thinking about the situation. And then, not to mention, like, you know, I have the nurse, I have the doctor, but there are about 4 women in my circle throughout this whole process that's been through breast cancer treatment. So, you know, they encouraged me so much, like, to continue with the treatment, like get the chemotherapy, because there is life after. Like, if I don't get the treatment, that's what's gonna halt my life. You know, that's where I'm gonna be sick. That's where I'm not gonna have a life with Logan. That's where, you know, like, my life will be over. This is the end, you know. So, like, I'm really grateful for those women, and also my friends and family, you know, that supported me throughout the diagnosis. It really truly means a lot. And also my husband, you know, just everyone that supported me, in like the littlest way and the biggest way. It means a lot, you know. Thank you so much for tuning in. I do have a lot more to come. My hair is growing back. It's crazy. It's growing back like a weed. So my hair is growing back. I have a video on what I do for that. I have a lot more juicing videos. I have some makeup tutorials coming. I just want to cover everything, you know, with my chemo before I get into the beauty aspect. And something I'm so excited about. Guess what? I want to do a giveaway. So right now, I believe I have 87 subscribers. You know, I love to see that my subscribers, and you guys tell me this all the time, whether it be on Facebook or Instagram, that you are rooting for me. I do want to get this message out there. You know, please like, share, and I say that so much. Share the video and subscribe. Subscribing and sharing is most important, because we want to reach someone that may go through this in the future, or maybe going through it now. You know, not everybody's as vocal about, you know, what they're going through health wise. So, you know, we just want to help people. So if I meet a goal of 150 subscribers, well, not if, when I meet 150 subscribers, I will do a giveaway. So please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you're into like makeup, cosmetics, and even if it's a guy that, you know, wins this giveaway, you know, I will have something for them. So, you know, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And, you know, the giveaway, once I hit that 150 subscribers, I'll have more details to come regarding the giveaway. But thank you so much for tuning in. Again, there's more to come.